Hi everyone and welcome back to Bit Healthier. Today we're making soft, chewy, and naturally sweet peanut butter thumbprint cookies. You're about to see that you can make cookies with ingredients that are really good for you and end up with a cookie that still tastes so indulgent. These cookies are incredibly easy to make and they require just one bowl. So let's just get started. You want to have your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius and align a baking sheet with a parchment paper. In a medium-sized bowl, we're gonna add one very ripe banana and mash it with a fork. To that, we will add our flaxseed egg. You've seen me making and adding this to a lot of my recipes and desserts. You just mix 1 tablespoon of flax seeds with 3 tablespoons of water. You set them aside, and once the mixture thickens, you just add it to your recipe. So we are adding 1 flaxseed egg and then 1/4 cup of pure maple syrup or honey if you're using it. Then 1/2 cup of creamy peanut butter. I love to use creamy in this recipe, but you can use crunchy too, but just make sure it's completely natural. It does not have any sugar or oil added. And we're gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract and then mix everything to combine. Next, we're gonna add our dry ingredients. I'm going with 1/2 cup of rolled oats, then 1/4 cup of spelt flour. If you want to keep this gluten-free, you can just use oat flour or buckwheat flour or whatever other gluten-free flour you prefer. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then dash of cinnamon. Then we're gonna stir everything together until kind of dough forms. If your dough seems sticky, you can just put it in the fridge for like 30 minutes or so. It might be easier to work after it has been sitting in the fridge for at least half an hour. In any case, we're gonna scoop about 2 tablespoons of dough per cookie and then place them onto our prepared baking sheet. I ended up making 10 cookies out of this dough. You can use your thumb to gently press in the center of each cookie to create a small indent. But again, if the dough seems sticky, you can use back of tablespoon that you oiled a little bit to make those indents. And why this is great is because you're going to use that same tablespoon to fill the cookies with a raspberry chia jam. I already showed you how to make a homemade chia jam, and I'll make sure to link that video in the description below. We're gonna bake those cookies on a center rack in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes. You want the edges of the cookies to turn into this beautiful golden brown color. I really hope that you give this recipe a try and let me know in the comments what you think. If you enjoyed this recipe, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new healthy treat. Make sure you check out our dessert playlist and I'll see you in the next video.
Someone needs to take this plate away from me.